So our first question is, where am I going in life? And typically you start to ask that question because you feel something's missing, or indeed you may feel that there's some disturbing emotion that is putting you off balance and is getting you to question where you're going in life. And I guess the first thing you have to do is you have to understand those disturbing emotions and calm them down so that you can think rationally and logically about where you are going in life. So in this section we look at calming disturbing emotions, things like anger, things like envy, things that are putting us off really seeing where we're going in life and why we're going there, why we feel something is missing. Now the key insight into the process here around that question of where am I going is understanding a very simple model about the two halves of life. There's the first half of life, which is all about experiences. It's about building a container in which you can put the jewels that you're going to create in the second half of your life. And it's a really good model to look at that idea of the first half of your life being about building a container. It doesn't really matter what those experiences are, you're going to have them, you're going to create your container. The second half of your life is really about filling that container with jewels. And in a sense, what we're looking at here is this idea of journey companions, skillful habits that will help you to see the jewels and to negotiate that movement through life. Now the unfortunate thing is, between the building of the container and the collecting of the jewels, we generally have some sort of wake-up call, or some people might call it a midlife crisis, which is something which is waking us up to that transition in life. So with the journey companions, we're looking at things like open-mindedness, authenticity, things that really get us to think about the questions of where we're going in life and what do we need to help us along the way. And then the third insight is the whole question of who am I? And who am I is a very simple question, but it's also one of the most difficult questions to answer in your life. And if I can suggest that there's one thing on your journey of self-change that you will always come back to, it's going to be this question of who am I? And we see that very much as a journey essential. Journey essentials are skillful habits that you're going to have to use at some stage on your journey. Particular ones that you might look at in this context are things like self-awareness, self-acceptance, managing your ego. And if you put that all together, coming back to that key question of where am I going in life, I think it's important that you've got to calm those disturbing emotions. You've got to look for those journey companions that are going to help you through the process of life, and particularly to make the best of your second half of life. And also recognise those journey essentials which are going to get you again and again to go back to that challenging question of who am I? Good luck.